Welcome back to Casual Buzz Rugby. The box squad has snuck on me like a thief in the night. I mean, I didn't see it. I wasn't home. Got home, saw a couple of stuff. I thought it was some sort of joke. But it's true. We're going with the 7-1 split. Goodness gracious. Ireland, pull up your socks. Let's get into it. As always, starting off with the front row, and I mean, we did the prediction video yesterday, and we got it spot on with the full first starting 15. Kitshoff, Bongi Munambi, and Frans Malherbe in that 1, 2, and 3 positions. Kitshoff and Frans, big job ahead. Of course, you know the strengths of Ireland when it comes to scrum time, especially with that starting pack. They got to do the damage. Because obviously, most people would say our bench is better than Ireland's bench. These guys has to do damage for our boys coming from the bench to play with some confidence, and have some momentum in the game. So, crucial. Moving on to the locks, we got Eben Etzebeth and Sous Franco Mostert. Best lock to ever do it, and the workhorse. I mean, I'm just so glad. It feels like I don't even want to go through the first 15 because we did it yesterday. I just want to get to the bench. I'm so excited for it. Siya Kolisi, captain South Africa, captain rugby, in that 6 jersey. And then, of course, Pieter Steph de Toy. Now, a lot of people I saw went with Dwayne Vermeulen going to that 8 jersey. And I backed Jasper Wiese to do it. He played absolutely brilliantly, out of his skin against Scotland. One of the man of the match performances. So Jasper Wiese gets the nod in the 8 jersey. Moving on to the back line, no surprises really. Faf de Klerk, I'm wondering, is he going to have the kicking duties? Now, a lot of people also said that we might see Andre Pollard in the team, maybe even get a start. I never thought he'll get a start, maybe slide into the bench. But I mean, I don't even think he's there yet. So it will be very interesting to see if Faf de Klerk gets the kicking duties from the start. Of course, Manie Lebok in the 10 jersey, the guy who's been, his kicking has been, let's say, average, maybe a bit above average, but not too great. But he's on the ball work. As soon as he gets the ball, you just feel something can happen. He can attack the gain line himself, give a cross kick, put someone through a gap. He's going to be very crucial for us. If we go on to the attacking game, hit a couple of rucks with the forwards and then quickly get it to Manie to create some magic for us, I think we could do some damage. Moving on to the centres, we're going with the pride and the trust of the team, Damian de Allende and Jesse Kriel. These guys will be vital. Because, I mean, Bundi Aki has been playing like he's never played before. I know he's been world-class for a while, but, I mean, he's playing out of his skin at the moment. So, Damian de Allende has got his work cut out for him. Of course, we back the boy. He's been doing it for years on years on years. When you start to doubt him, he just puts on performances once again. So Damian de Allende and Jesse Kriel, both very key to us in that defensive, defensive part of the game, in my opinion, when it comes to the game on Saturday. And then, of course, you got the flary backline. You've got Cheslin Colby, Kurtley Arends, and Damian Willemse, the 3 guys that create something out of absolutely nothing. I mean, a perfect example is literally just watching Damian Willemse try against Romania. There was nothing on there. Stepped 3 guys, made it look like he had all the space in the world. So the first 15, those are the boys that has to get some momentum for our guys coming from the bench. Of course, with the 7-1 split, if there's an injury, it gets a bit tight. But, I mean, I made a TikTok video and I was very harsh. Who's that Scottish man? Almost said Matt Walsh. Is it? I can't even remember. That grey guy. He had a big issue with us going with the 7-1 split. And then I said, listen, but we had one of the smallest backline players on the bench. And that was Kwagga Smith. Forward players on the bench. And that was Kwagga Smith, who could literally just slot into the wing position. It doesn't matter. But if Ireland was to play the centre combination of Henshaw and Ringrose, and you throw on Bundiaki as a prop, if you play him as a flanker, no one would say anything about it. Like, you could just as well, if Ireland was to go with the 6-2 split and Bundi Aki being one of the 2 backline players, that's a 7-1 split in my opinion. Moving on to the replacements, and I'm very, very surprised. I'm not very surprised. I just saw the other man's name there. Dion Fourie gets the nod at 16 with Oxenche and Trevor Nyakane. I got a bit ahead of myself there. I thought Dion Fourie got the nod over Marco van Staden. But Marco van Staden is there as well. Dion Fourie and Marco van Staden both did a very good job coming on against Romania. But Ireland is not Romania. So it will be very interesting to see how they go up when it comes to scrum time. As soon as Marco van Staden gets onto the field, I would switch Marco into that hooker position and Dion Fourie as the Lucy, to be honest. Just feel Marco van Staden is a bit bigger, a bit stronger, maybe a bit better when it comes to the scrumming facet of the game. I mean, there's no evidence to back it up with, but that's just my thoughts. Then we got John Klein and Erge Snyman. So we got a lot of people wrong on this bench. I did not predict John Klein to be on the field. I predicted Dwayne Vermeulen to be there. But there's no Dwayne. John Klein always does a job. Since he's come into this team, he's been doing a job. Of course, he knows how to play against Ireland. Didn't get selected for Ireland. What a mistake that was. I mean, you still have pretty good locks at Ireland, but I mean, John Klein he's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Of course, Erge Snyman, the guy's an absolute, like everyone says Viking, and it's true, but he's just a beast. The guy, he's literally a forward in Sunnyball form. The offloads that he gets away, to put people through gaps is absolutely insane. And then, of course, to round off the forwards on the bench, the 7th forward, Kwagga Smith, I wouldn't even be surprised if he slots onto a wing position and makes the split kind of like a 9 forwards and 6 players on the 6 players on the back line. Yeah. And then, of course, Kobus Reinach, for if there was something to happen to Faf de Klerk, or he'll probably slot onto the wing position as well. So let me know what you think about it. I love it. We didn't expect it. A couple of people maybe expected it. Fierce. I want to know what the people say about this when it comes to these pundits on social media sitting in their fancy studios. Well, the guy in the room says it's beautiful. Thank you.